talk about League of Legends, Riot Games, and some of their obvious inspirations, one being Mortal Kombat for some characters, or champions as they're called on the roster. And I'm not necessarily bashing Riot, I was just wondering if there was ever going to be any credibility towards their inspirations. For example, Akali, she's well known, is based on a character in Mortal Kombat named Jade, who some may not know, because Mortal Kombat isn't as popular as League of Legends, and Mortal Kombat has indeed been around longer. However, there are some younger viewers or whatever that haven't really gotten into Mortal Kombat, that just jumped on the MOBA train. There's no big deal there, but I just want to shed some light. So Katana is going to be the closest thing to Jade, considering the one variation Katana has here has Jade's weapons from prior Mortal Kombat. So, where's the credibility, Riot, between Jade and Akali, which is an obvious steal? And then, well, I don't even need to go to another frame because I'm fighting Sub-Zero right now. Sub-Zero can be very, very easily considered Shen from League of Legends. I mean, come on, Shen has a skin in the game that's called, was it Frozen Shen? And it's honestly ridiculous. And Shen could also be related to Scorpion with the one Shen skin. I think it's called Stinger. No, it's Stinger Akali. It's the Shen that's yellow. For anybody that knows what I'm talking about. I'll do some research and put that into the link in the description, but I don't know. Where's the credibility there? I mean, it's obvious, but there should be some sort of credibility from Riot. And then we can go into Victor, who is obviously based on Cabal. Well, I guess you can't say obviously there because that is a little far-fetched, but Cabal is strikingly similar to Victor in his mannerisms, his just overall design, and so on and so forth. Who's gonna be our next? Well, I guess this one's not even really Mortal Kombat related, but the newest addition to League of Legends, Tahm Kench, I believe his name is. Forgive me, I haven't played League for over 2 months. I'm taking a long break. Not that I don't enjoy the game, it's just I can only handle so much MOBA. But, alright, and break here. Whatever. I don't feel like going through all that. I don't know Katana's fatalities off the top of my head. Whoever's actually a Mortal Kombat fan watching this video, I apologize. But I'm not about to use easy fatalities like a punk. And, so, what I was saying, Tahm Kench, who is based on, I guess, a sub-character in another fighting game called Skullgirls. Some of you may know, some of you may not know what that is exactly, but it's pretty much an indie fighting game created by players of fighting games, so it's actually really fun. If you want to go check it out, check it out. It's on Steam, it's on Xbox 360, it may be on the next generation consoles, but don't quote me on that. But Tahm Kench I don't really remember who he's based on. I'll also leave that in the link to the description, but he's based on somebody that's, honestly, it looks just like him. There's just no question asked. And this character he's based on, his actual model in Skullgirls, you know, he's decked up like a chef. He owns a restaurant or a bar, which is, I think, called the River King, if I'm not mistaken. So League's really got to stop pioneering these ideas for their game, from other games and other developers, without giving them any credibility. I mean, I may be barking up the wrong tree here. You may disagree with me, you may agree with me. Some people love League, and I know they're just going to defend it right off the bat, but it's honestly kind of fucked up, really. Let's get into Scorpion. He's an all-time favorite on here, and I guess you can call him Shen. Scorpion versus Sub-Zero. Shen versus Shen. Buy their skins in the Riot store. Alright, well, all jokes aside, the Tahm Kench thing it's a low blow to some fighting some fighting game players, and it's just, he has no place within League of Legends. I mean, I understand Riot taking ideas from Mortal Kombat because it's a well-known entity. It's been around since the very early 90s. So, yeah, I can be a little lenient with this, but with something like Skullgirls that's fairly recent, people that put their heart and soul into creating these characters. Mind you, Skullgirls isn't your traditional fighting game. Every frame of the game is hand-drawn, the characters are hand-drawn, the backdrops for the levels are hand-drawn, everything, from top to bottom. So there were countless hours put into this game, and Riot's just going to steal some subpar, you know, back character and throw them into their game, and it's kind of disgraceful. And I understand Riot owns the gaming industry right now with their net worth of over, what is it, $1 billion, and they're creating some bullshit synthetic reef somewhere in Australia, and it's disgusting. It leaves a really bad taste in my mouth, and I know there's going to be some people that agree with me. I know there's going to be some people that disagree with me, but something had to be said, and I'm sure somebody else has covered this that's obviously more well-known than me, but I felt like I needed to put my 2 cents in, and I will be doing a follow-up video to this. You know, not exactly just gameplay with me talking, just have a filler in the background, but I'll pull up characters from Mortal Kombat, put them side to side with the League of Legends characters, or champions rather, and as well as the Tahm Kench thing, with the Skullgirls character, and anything else that I can really put together that does make sense. I think that's just 2 losses in a row. You gotta excuse me, the frame rates on PC are just astronomically bad. But I'm gonna leave it here for now, guys, and I'm glad you stopped in to join in this little discussion. And I would like to see some comments for whoever's watching this video. I'm extremely sensitive on the fighting game subject. I mean, I'm not some avid, amazing fighting game player, as you can see here, but you know, Mortal Kombat is pretty near and dear to my heart. It's one of the first things I really got into when I was younger, but alright, let's put all that to the side for now. Duke Strap coming at you. I'm glad you could stop in, watch this, listen to me rant. Well, not exactly rant, just point out some things here and there. If you find this interesting, you know, could just tap that like button, subscribe, comment, share, anything that makes the channel bigger, so I can, you know, a bigger audience to entertain. I know what I'm doing right. If I know what I'm doing wrong, if you dislike it, I'll get off this topic. If you like it, I'll continue going. But I'm gonna stop rambling for now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy, fellas.